She said, Brian, I want you to see nothing could help when I ate a piece of bread. That didn't dislodge the bone stuck in my throat. When I began to drink the water in the car, nothing could dislodge that bone. But she says, I came down and I looked up to heaven, and when I began to call on the name, I said, God, save me. God, deliver me. She said, as soon as I began to call on the name of the Lord, the bone began to drop all the way down my throat. Is there anybody in here that realizes that in the midst of death, God said, not so, you shall live and not die? Has there anybody here that can see I was close to death? I should have been dead, stuck in my grave, but when I called on the name of the Lord, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. His name says J-E-S-U-S. Say J-E-S-U-S. What does that spell? Jesus. My God. My God. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, if you ever had a situation, if you ever been close on the brink of dying, you'll realize it wasn't yourself that brought you out. It wasn't you that stepped to the plate, but when the bullets begin to fly over my head and they start spraying out of the car and I drive by, somehow the bullet didn't touch me. Somehow I should have been hit, but God dispatched his angel and said, I'm going to provide a hedge of protection around you, and wherever you go, folk gonna see the truth that lies within your heart. You've been a believer, you've been confessing, you've been praying, and you've been toiling, cleaning in the field, working in the prairie, getting out in the ministry, and bringing the spirit of the living God to truth. Say yeah! Say yeah! Is there anybody say yes? Say yes! Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, there's power in the name. Come on, stand up on your feet. Say, neighbor, just in case you were doubting, there's power when you call on the name of the Lord. And whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. I called him and I tried him on a Thursday. Wasn't too mean. Was too mean to live and wasn't ready to die. But he took me and he washed me white as snow. Is there anybody that wants to be washed white as snow? Say yeah. He's a conqueror. He's a deliverer. He broke me from that ill habit. I used to be fornicating. He took me out. I used to commit adultery. He took me out. I was stuck in jail and he took me out. I'm so glad trouble don't last always. He delivered my body and now I'm made whole. I thought I needed that cane to walk. I thought I needed that cane to walk. But I stepped out on the faith of God and I began to walk on water. When I kept my faith, I began to stay afloat. Didn't sink in the water, but the enemy said, when you come through the murky water, when you come through bad situation, when they kick you while you're down, spit on you while you're down, just know when you're down, you have to look up. And if you want to go up, you want to go up, shout. You want to go up, shout. We're going. And it's time to rise. Time to rise. Time to rise. neighbor high five and say, neighbor, it's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. Stop talking negative. Stop saying you can't do it. Stop saying you can't measure up. Stop saying I can't complete it. Because God so there's presence in this place. He said, be still and know that I am God. He said, be still and know that I am God. There comes a point in time in all of our lives when we have to learn how to shut up and listen. There comes a time in our lives when we have to learn that we have to be in a position for God to elevate. Am I talking to some folk? Every now and then God will bring us to our knees to get this just due praise that he deserves. If you haven't been praising him and your life has been a rocky road, you might need to get on your knees and give him the praise that he deserves. For he's not a mean God, but he is a fair and just God, and he does all things well. God bless you on today.